Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll checking out the all new 2025 Kia Sportage Diesel, which is an X-Line trim, available right here in Jamaica through ATL Automotive. Rugged design, modern technology, and the efficiency of diesel power. Let's see what this SUV is all about. The Sportage stands out with Kia's bold new design language. The front grille is aggressive, flanked by sharp LED headlights and distinctive daytime running lights. From the side, you'll notice the raised stance, sporty alloy rims, and rugged X-Line design that sets the diesel model apart. Around the back, you get a clean LED light bar and a strong bumper design. Under the hood is a 2-liter turbo diesel engine built for Jamaica hills and highways. With strong torque, all-wheel drive, and terrain modes, the Sportage diesel gives you confidence and power wherever you go. So here we're looking on the lights and how they look when they're on the car. So we see the indicators right and left, 4-way flasher, see LED running lights, boomerang. So now we're seeing high beam, low beam, and also the fog lamp. So gives you a feel of how the front of the car looks and how the lights look on it. Beautiful. Now at the back, right indicator, left indicator, right, or 4-way flasher. The back of the car is very beautifully designed. See our brakes light or reverse light. So here we're doing a walk around of the car, so you can see that beautiful design right around, really nice and sleek. Also you'll get a chance to hear the sound of the engine and also the horn. Alright, this is the driver's side of the door, and you can see it's a very beautiful infotainment system. Very beautiful. One of the cool features, if the car is parked, you can play videos, but once the car starts to drive, the car will automatically turn it off and tell you that it's not allowed to drive and play videos. Okay, so for your infotainment system, these two buttons here has two settings. So one controls the AC and the other one controls the whole infotainment system for the car, like home, phone, seat, tracker, radio, media, setup, all that. The difference is all you have to do is stick here, and that's for AC, right? So the air condition, you can put it on sync, where because it has dual control for the AC, you can put it on sync. That allows both sides of the car to have the same temperature, or they can control their temperature on the right or on the left. If you put it up here now, these are the whole infotainment system. So you can click home and it will change the home screen there to all the options, whether phone, voice memo, USB, settings. One of the cool things, this car have like sounds of nature. If you want to hear nature sounds, you can click here and you'll hear the different sound. If you want to hear the sea, right? If you have crickets, you know, birds singing at the sea. If you want to hear a rainy day, you know, very clear, calming sounds, sea sound. So you have all these options there. Phone, and as you know, phone will allow you to connect to your, it has Android Auto, and it also has your Apple CarPlay, so you can do that. Multiple settings can be set up for Apple CarPlay and stuff like that. Alright, you have your front here for the defrost and the rear defrost also. setup, media. So now we go on media. You can also go to your USB and play USB videos. It's one of the cool things, you can play videos, as I said. But the car goes into drive. Like for example, now I'm gonna put it in drive. Right? Not available while driving. You notice that? Because when the car is driving, it's not gonna allow driving with video. Then you have your drive selector. Here we have it in P, and you'll press the brakes and you turn it to R to go in reverse, D for drive, and you know, neutral, P for park, and you push start and stop. You also have the different drivetrains here, whether you want it in sport mode, you can select them. So let's see, you have normal, eco, and sport, and smart. Smart basically adapts to your driving and it adapts to the driver. So as the driver go and drive, it will just automatically adapt to their driver setting, and it seems like it automatically knows who's driving the car. It's a cool feature, right? One of the next cool features with this car is the lighting. So on a regular bright, you can put on auto bright. So what will happen is that your light will always be on bright, but as it realizes that somebody is coming or the sensor picks up another car, it will automatically dim the light for you. So when you're driving and you have to dim and bright, this car is automatically deal with dimming and brightening for itself. You don't have to do that, right? You also here on the steering wheel, you have the option here where you can, you know, go in info and see your tire pressure, like what the pressure of the tire is. So let's go on tire pressure. Okay, yes, and you move the arrow here down and it will show you. So why is not displaying the tire pressure now? It normally does display the tire pressure. Drive to display. Okay, so you have to drive to see the tire pressure. Normally if you're driving the car, it will show if 35 pounds or 34 is in which wheel, right? Also here now, this is driver attention warning. This car has a lot of different warnings. For example, you'll be driving at a certain speed and you just put down your foot a little bit. It's gonna detect or wonder if you're sleeping, and it's gonna ask you, do you need a cup of coffee? So that's a cool feature there. Also, if the driver drives, let's say like the car seats are in the back and the driver parks, there is going to be a driver attention warning comes up. Remember the rear passenger. It does that, right? This car is packed with a lot of different sensors. When you're driving, it automatically also detect, like if cars are close by, if cars are stopping, it tells you that. Also, if you're in traffic and the other car that is in front of you, driver of the car, is going to automatically tell you that the car in front of you is driving away, so you need to drive up. The sensors in these cars are totally amazing. This car, so many sensors are here for warning. You're just driving and the collision warning just goes off. You hear the warning sound, beep 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 beep, to tell you to pay attention. If somebody come close to you, it does that. I'll see where I've been in the parking lot and somebody just walk past the car and the sensor goes off to warning somebody's close to the car or it's a vehicle. So the sensors in this car is absolutely amazing, right? One of the big things I want to talk about in this car is the fuel consumption. It's a diesel, right? We know diesel is very good, but I can tell you this car is totally amazing when it comes to the fuel consumption. I would say if this says 631 kilo on full, I would say this car drives from Negril on a full tank of gas. It can drive to Kingston and back. Not Kingston, I would say Portland to the end of Jamaica and back to Negril without refueling. That is how excellent this car is, and I'm talking and full AC, full bore. This car is absolutely amazing when it comes to the fuel consumption. So you have lane keeping assist here on the steering. Look in the display there. If we turn it on, what this will automatically do, once the road is properly lined, like the 2 white lines is there, it will automatically keep the car within the lanes for you. It's almost like it drives the car for you once the lines are there, right? And you also have cruise control, so you can turn on the cruise control and lane keeping assist, and the car will automatically drives and keep within the line. However, if there's no line there, you're gonna have to take control of the car. So it's not like you can say, oh, it's auto drive by itself. No, all the time. Once there's a line, the proper white line on the road, it will automatically keep the car within the lanes. So that's a fantastic feature. Mostly it's beneficial on the highway, especially in Jamaica on the highway, but on a smaller road sometimes we'll have the lines and then you don't see them again, then the car will automatically come off that setting, so you'd have to pay attention to it for that. To the side here now, you have your heated and cool seats. We are living in a tropical climate, so most likely we use our cool seats, not heated, right? So you have the option here. When the light is blue, that means it's for cool, but if you press it again and it turns orange, that's for heat. You press it multiple times. So blue is for cold, up here is for heat, and that's for the passenger seat, right? And the same thing over here for the driver seat. You also have heated steering, so if you want to warm up the steering wheel a little bit, you just press it here and you automatically start feeling it in the steering, getting warm. So you have these beautiful LED running lights in the car, and you can also change the color. So right now it's on purple, and you can go inside and change the different colors that you are in the mood for. If you like red, blue, purple, pink, it's just your mode. Whichever color you chooses, you can also go. And this is a very cool feature that I really like. Reason being, if you're a passenger in the car sometime and the driver is out, you want to close the car, you just do it there. If you want to open the car, you just do it there. So this is from the front passenger seat, which is pretty excellent and which I like. So the person who designed this car really thought about the security features, because sometimes if the driver is not in the car will just be open, but the front passenger gets the opportunity now to help in terms of security of the car. And select that. Alright, this is how the lighting works in the car. They're censored. So you put your hand there and it comes on. It has 4 of these lights in the car. If you press this, it will turn on all 4. So there's one over there at that door, and one over there and the other door. They're pretty bright, so it lights up the car well, especially at night. You press it, turn them off, sensor again. So the car comes with a moonroof, a panoramic moonroof, and also a sunroof. So this knob here controls both the sunroof and the moonroof. So if you just give it a little nudge here, it will open the moonroof, the panoramic moonroof, which goes all the way to the back there. And then when you press it again, bring it back to the extreme back, it opens also the sunroof to this length here, right? Then you nudge it again, it's a little nudge, and it will close the sunroof, and then you can press it and it closes the entire panoramic roof. Alright, so here also is where the wireless charging is. So it comes wireless charging. Also have your connectors for, you can get a 12-volt connector there, also your USB port, and also a charging port that you can use for your Android and also your iPhone. So you have all these connections right here. See there, you can make those connections. So pretty much gives a lot of connectivity. Also in the back of the driver and the passenger seat, there is a port there, so kids could actually charge their tablet. So you have hold there for the trunk. If you hold it down, it will automatically open the trunk, and you can hold it also to close the trunk from right here, so the driver don't have to necessarily come out the car. So if your wife or your partner is coming and they have something heavy and you want to open it, you just hold it down and open the trunk, and hold it down and close the trunk. So we're demonstrating here how you open the trunk from inside. Just hold on the button, hold for the trunk, and it will open, and you press it again and it will close it. So there we go. This car holds 2 car seats comfortably. This car can hold an adult also with 2 car seats. One of the cool features with it is that these seats can recline, so they can go back or they can come forward, so that's cool. And as a parent, I know one of the things sometimes when the children are driving the car, in the car seat, the head will actually fall forward, and you don't want that. Because the seats can recline, when you recline the seat backwards, their head won't be able to fall to the front, so you can give it enough to the back. As you see with this car seat over here, it's to the back more, so when the child is sleeping, their head won't be falling to the front. So here we're demonstrating how the auto bright and auto dim works, because the car auto dim for itself once you turn the feature on, and auto brightens as soon as it passes a car. As soon as it detects a car, it auto dims and then auto bright as soon as it passes the car. As you notice with those, the blue light going on and off right there, you can see it on the screen. This is how auto holes work. It's on auto hold now. I'm gonna press the gas, and it releases the car. And as soon as I press the brake, it's gonna turn green. I don't no longer have to hold the brakes. The car will automatically stand still. See that? So this is automatic hill descent. I'm not pressing any brakes now. Once you see that light winking for the hill descent, it's automatically slowing down the car to go down the hill. So you're going down a steep hill here. It's dark, but there's not pressing any brakes or gas or anything. The car is just automatically descending itself. So see there, it's going down. Look at the terrain. Well, you can see it here. See?
What is it? What made that sound?
It's the brakes, when the car holds the brakes. Very cool feature. So once the light is winking, that means it's in the mode of controlling the brake for you. There you go. See the road there? Just doing it all the way down by itself. Fantastic feature. So all you have to do is just steer, and it will go down. So we're getting on a flat here now. I'm gonna see if it's gonna so. See there now? It stopped winking. That means I have to now press the brake. Alright, let's see again. I'm gonna watch and see here now. We're gonna go down another hill. I'm gonna see if it's when it's gonna come on by itself. Here we go. Going down the hill. See it winking? Alright, so it's controlling the descent of the car and the speed, so it doesn't go too fast. Excellent. Thank you very much, Kia. So this is how you start the car with the key. So you just press this twice and then you hold. Hear that? So there you go, car is started. You can stop it. I think you press hold. Yeah, hold and stop the car again. So in the mornings, if you want to warm up the car before you go outside twice, and then press hold. And there you go. And the car will run until it's warm. When it's warm up, it will turn off. And in case you think somebody can drive away your car, I've tried it. Not having the key inside, I tried to drive it. As you open the driver door and try to select the gear, it turns off automatically if the car isn't warmed up. So here we have another cool feature. If you hold down the open button, it will automatically wind down the car windows, both the front passenger and the driver side. If you hold down close, it will automatically wind up the window. You just hold it down, see, the windows are closed. So that's another fantastic feature with the key. So to open the trunk of the car with the key, you're gonna hold on the, see, it has a trunk open there, so you just hold it down and it will open the trunk. And you can notice a very massive trunk. You're looking for a car with a little junk in the trunk. This car has a lot of space, can carry a lot of suitcase. Comes with this trunk covering, pretty cool, pretty nice. And then you hold the button again and it automatically closes the trunk. But you have to continue holding it until it closes. If you let, this is another cool feature. When you walk up to the car, it's like a greeting. They call it a greeting. You see that? It detects the key. It automatically opens the rear view mirrors to show that it recognizes that you're there. So we're gonna look at the camera now. So we put the car in reverse, and we are at our sponsored location, Tourist Pastry, 19 Rose Street, Savannah, for all your cake needs. Feel free to come by for your birthday, weddings, or you just want a slice of cake with some ice cream, some milkshake. Come by. You can come by Tourist Pastry. They do wedding cakes too. They do delivery of cakes, so you can contact them. So look at the back of the camera now. We're in reverse. It gives you the aerial view of the car, and it also gives you the direct view at the back. You have the option also that you can select right here to choose whether you want to see the car like that, and then you can also move it on the screen. So this is just where the car exactly is. And if you notice, let me show you the surrounding for yourself. It's the same surrounding you're seeing. So the 3D camera is excellent on this. So we have it there, and you can move back and forth. Then you have the option now where you can choose where you want the camera to focus. So I go here and select whether I want it to be at the back, or you see that there, and then I go here again, select where there, or I can choose it there. Alright, so it gives you all that option, right? Also, when the car is in drive, okay, somebody's coming, put the car in reverse and get to come in. Alright, when the car is in drive, you're also able to view the camera, and you can see if I turn the lock, it shows where the steering or where the car will go, right? And you have the option here now to select where in the front you want the camera to show, here or there, right? Alright, and also you still get the same 360 view if you want. Right, you notice the vehicle came in, it still has the details of how it is showing the car just the same. Pretty fantastic. So it gives you a lot of assistance here. With that, see, change the view, full front view, air view there, another view there. So this car pretty much comes with a lot of cool features for you, for assisting you in every way you can think of. They have came up with the idea. So once you go in park, right, it's gone. But it has a cool feature also where once you're driving, you can press this button and it will automatically bring up the camera for you, whether you're driving back or forward. So just checking out the sound of the cockpit. It's very quiet. Very, very quiet. The car gives a very premium drive. Very premium drive, you can say that. If you notice, you're not hearing a lot of wheel sound. You're not hearing this engine very loud. It's a diesel also, it's very quiet for a diesel. So it gives a very, very comfortable drive. Very responsive. So the car is very responsive. So I'll just put down my foot on it to see how it launches. You see that? It's very, very responsive for a diesel vehicle. Right? Very responsive. It comes turbocharged. So some of the guys talking about beast. It's definitely a beast. Yeah, it's a beast. It can keep up on the road. It can, and you know, it's a good, nice vehicle. If you're a mom, dad, you're a professional, you know, whatever. It's beautiful outside, drives good, very comfortable, feels really good on the road, fast if you need to go fast. So I would suggest anybody could go out and get one of these cars.